anyway.
All right, Peggy. Well, it wasn't the day that you guys had hoped for, but credit to Prairie School. They made a run and came up one shot short.
Yeah.
What are the initial feelings on a day like today?
Initial feelings was pretty much the girls' world was crashing down on them because they thought they tied, and I came out of the scoring tent and gave them the ones down, and that just hit them hard like a punch in the stomach. But they had a winning season, and they did a great job. It's going to hurt for a while, but I will say that they prepared 100%. They won a lot of tournaments all year. They were ranked 1 all year. They got to look at that. You can't win them all. It's one tournament, and it's a big tournament, and they had the world on their shoulders. So I don't know. It's going to hurt no matter what. There's nothing I can change about that, but I can say that they grew as players. They grew as girls. I can't believe the support we're getting from all the teams.
Sure.
It's actually... It's goofy, but it's almost like it's nice because all of a sudden now we're all loving each other. It's like a big love fest out here. Everyone's hugging everyone, and that's really great for them. And so I think that's it's got to end sometime, right?
Well, it sure does. That says a lot about girls golf, though, doesn't it? That the team that everybody loved to hate for 10 years or 9 years is now embraced. I mean,
I have to tell you, I can't believe the outpouring of support. I can't. It's just really cool. So that's worth everything in life, right?
That definitely.
And we'll go get them next year.
Well, and looking at this year's team, I mean, given where they started and where they wound up, I mean, a silver trophy isn't too shabby.
Absolutely, and look how close all the scores were with both divisions, and it was just so much fun to watch both divisions, and that's right. I mean, hey, second's not all bad, it's good stuff.
Did they play with any pressure today that you saw when they came to the course? Were they a different group of girls today?
They were a different group of girls both days.
Mm-hmm.
They felt it. And it isn't that they couldn't handle it. They did a good job preparing for it, but they felt it. And today was just a little too much for them. I really think the pressure got to them, and but what do you expect in this situation? So.
Peggy, Claire makes the long putt on 18. I mean, that gives you guys a chance to tie. And maybe she didn't know at the time. I mean, she thought it might have been the winning or tying putt. How big was that putt for you guys, and how big was that for her confidence overall? I mean, it's just a great putt.
It was fun to watch. I walked down because I walk up with the seniors on the last hole, and she was bawling in the fairway, and I don't think she even knew anything yet. And at this point, I knew I thought we were 3 down. And she was bawling because it was her last hole with me, or as a senior, and she said, "This is my last hole with you, and we're senior." I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" I go, "No time for crying now. We gotta, chop. We gotta." And then she's like, "Well, are we losing?" And I'm like, "I think." And then I didn't know if that was a good thing to say. And anyway, to make a long story short, she knew she had to do that, and that was great. It's another one of those things. I mean, she's gonna remember that forever, I hope.
Yeah, it kind of became match play out there on the back nine. I mean, certainly you guys were playing in the same group together, and it was girl versus girl out there, kind of the Ryder Cup style out there. How much did you guys know about how tight the situation was, and how much were you kind of passing on your girls just to make sure they try in every shot?
That was interesting because I've never really been in that much of a position. A couple times we were, but to know what to tell them or not tell them, and they kept asking. And with golf, it's really a tough thing to say because what are you going to do? It's not like you're going to run any faster. You have to play golf here. You can't, so we kind of let them know. But most of the day we thought we were all right, actually. And then we had a real bad number 3, which was our 12th hole. That was a disaster. And so I don't know. We kept hearing different information, so we didn't really know, and it was kind of like match play, but at the same time, like I said, with golf, you have to be very careful with that because it's so mental. So,
yeah, the positives for this team, you're going to return 3 really good players in Testitution, Leslie Ray Tech, and Amanda Kalm. You're going to want to, not have this feeling next year. Is that something that excites you for the opportunities for next year?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're going to learn so much from this, and they've improved their games all year. And I've got a couple young freshmen coming in that are okay. So it's almost, I don't know. Part of it's almost like, I don't want to say relief, but it's like I said with all the people and all that. It's okay. It's okay to lose, It's okay to be second. So it's all fine. So.
Great. Peggy, thank you very much.